I am 73 years old, and before it is too late, I need to tell you a truth most people never hear. What I'm about to say may make you uncomfortable. It may challenge everything you believe about success, aging, and the idea that life will somehow begin later. But I am not here to impress you, and I am not here to sound wise. I am here because time is running out, mine and yours, and there are things you deserve to hear before it is too late. Everything we are taught about getting older, about success, about having time later, is a lie. Not always a deliberate lie, but a lie nonetheless. It is passed down quietly, from parents who did not know better, from teachers who followed the same path, from a society obsessed with achievement and appearance. I believe those lies completely. I built my entire life around them, and it cost me more than I can ever get back. For the first 52 years of my life, I thought I was doing everything right. I followed the rules. I studied hard, worked long hours, and chased every milestone I was told would bring happiness. I built a career people respected. I bought the house I was supposed to buy. I earned the titles that were meant to prove my worth. From the outside, my life looked successful. People admired me. Some even envied me. But none of that prepared me for the moment my heart nearly stopped in the middle of an ordinary meeting. I still remember that day clearly. I was sitting in a conference room talking about numbers that no longer matter when the room suddenly began to spin. My chest tightened. My vision blurred. The next thing I knew, I was waking up in a hospital bed with tubes in my arms and my wife crying beside me. The doctors called it a cardiac event, a clean, clinical phrase that hides a brutal truth. My heart tried to kill me. They told me I was lucky. Lucky. At first, that word felt insulting. How could I be lucky after coming face to face with death? But as the hours passed and the shock faded, I realized they were right. Because lying in that hospital bed, with nothing to distract me, I was forced to confront a terrifying realization. I had been living my entire life on autopilot. I wasn't truly alive. I was just moving from one obligation to the next, checking boxes, chasing goals that kept shifting further away. I was doing what was expected of me, not what mattered to me. And the most frightening part was this. If I had died that day, my life would have ended without me ever truly living it. I asked myself a question that still haunts me. What would I have left behind? A house someone else would eventually live in? A retirement account that would be divided up and forgotten? A list of achievements that might impress people for a few minutes at a funeral? None of it felt meaningful. None of it felt like a life well lived. That was the moment I understood the biggest lie we tell ourselves. I have time. I'll do it later. When things slow down, then I'll live. Later never comes. I see this lie everywhere. I see it in young people in their 20s who say they will travel someday. I see it in people in their 30s who promise themselves they will slow down after the next promotion. I see it in people in their 40s who say they will focus on family once work is under control. And I see it most painfully in people my age, sitting quietly with regrets they can no longer fix. The goalposts always move. You get the promotion, and suddenly you need the next one. You make more money, and suddenly it is not enough. You tell yourself you will rest once you reach a certain point, but that point keeps drifting further away. Before you realize it, decades are gone, and you are left wondering where your life went. I did this for 30 years. I climbed a ladder with determination and pride, only to realize at the top that it was leaning against the wrong wall. And the cruel truth is this: time does not allow do-overs. You cannot climb back down and start again. Life does not work that way. Here is something no one tells you when you are young. Success is a terrible goal. And I say that as someone who achieved everything he set out to achieve. Success feels incredible for a short while. You reach the goal, you celebrate, and for about 48 hours you feel on top of the world. Then the feeling fades. You return to baseline. And suddenly you need another goal, another achievement, another form of validation. It is a hamster wheel, endless motion, no arrival. I had a close friend who died at 68. He worked 70-hour weeks his entire life, built a business worth millions, never took a real vacation, always said he would slow down next year. Next year came, and he had a stroke. At his funeral, his son stood up and said something I will never forget. My father was a successful man, but I barely knew him. That sentence should terrify you. Your regrets will not be about the things you did wrong. They will be about the things you never did at all. I do not lie awake thinking about failed deals or missed opportunities at work. Those do not matter anymore. What keeps me awake are the trips I never took because I was too busy, the relationships I neglected, the book I wanted to write but never started, the nights I chose work over time with my children. These regrets do not fade with time, they sharpen. You think you have unlimited time with the people you love. You do not. Your parents are aging faster than you realize. Your friends are changing. Your children are growing while you are distracted. And one day, without warning, those moments are gone. My father died when I was 45. We had a complicated relationship, but I always believed we would have time to fix things later. I was too busy to call, too tired to visit, too focused on things that felt urgent but were not important. Then one day, he had a heart attack, gone within hours, no warning, no second chance. My greatest regret is not something dramatic. It is all the ordinary moments I let slip away. The Sundays I did not call, the dinners I skipped, the conversations that never happened. There will not always be more. After my heart attack, I made changes that scared me. I stepped back from work. I said no to things that drained me. I said yes to things I had postponed for decades. And in the last 21 years, I have learned more about life than I did in the previous 52. What matters is embarrassingly simple. Time with people you love. Work that feels meaningful to you, not impressive to others. Experiences instead of possessions. Memories instead of status. Presence instead of distraction. I know how this sounds. When I was younger, I would have rolled my eyes. I would have said I had bills to pay, responsibilities to meet, and you do. I am not telling you to quit your job or abandon your obligations. I am telling you not to sacrifice what truly matters for things that will not matter in the end. Ask yourself a hard question. Honestly, if you died tomorrow, would you be satisfied with the life you have lived so far? Not whether people would praise you, not whether your resume looks impressive, just whether you would feel at peace. If the answer is no, then what are you waiting for? I wake up every morning knowing I am on borrowed time. We all are, but most people do not realize it until it is almost over. Young people feel invincible. They believe the rules do not apply to them. I believe that too, and that belief cost me decades. I have grandchildren now. When I look at them, I see the same patterns repeating. Stress, anxiety, chasing things that will not make them happy. I try to tell them what I have learned, but they cannot fully hear it yet. They are living inside the storm. They cannot see the patterns from within it. That is why I'm telling you. Every single day, you are closer to death than you were yesterday. This is not meant to scare you. It is meant to wake you up. Your time is limited. So is the time of the people you love. If I could speak to my 30-year-old self, I would say this. Stop trying to impress people who do not matter. Stop sacrificing your health for your career. Stop postponing joy until someday. Stop waiting for permission to live the life you want. Start calling your parents more often. Take the trips you dream about. Do the things that scare you. Say no to obligations that drain your soul. Say yes to experiences that make you feel alive. And most importantly, start now. Not next year. Not after this project. Not when things slow down. Now. Because the perfect time will never come. Life will always be messy and complicated. There will always be reasons to wait. But if you wait, you will wake up one day and realize you waited your entire life away. I am 73 years old. If I am lucky, I may have 10 or 15 more years, maybe less, and I am okay with that. Because these last 21 years have been the richest of my life. Not because I made more money, but because I finally started living intentionally. That is the irony of life. When you understand that time is limited, you stop wasting it. You stop postponing joy. You stop waiting. You start living. You have a choice right now. Keep living the way you are living, or wake up and realize that the life you are waiting to live needs to start today. Someday is today. It always has been.